Ooh, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. It's funny biz time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's funny biz time. Halloween episode. Yeah. Y'all feeling
Oh boy.
scary today? Tonight? I am. So, y'all know what it is. I got
Y'all know
crew
what it is.
here. My dancing twin next to me.
Get it.
Carl Rogers is here, y'all. What up?
I'm the best chair dancer in the world.
I know, right? No, I have that title. And Larry is too funny. He won't dance, but he is dressed up though. At least he put a little gear on for the show. Thank you, Larry. Got his little skeleton thing. I think it even makes noise. Larry XL is here. What's up? What's going on, Larry? Hey. Hold on, let me.
Alright, stop what you're doing, because I'm about to But yo, I'm making money, see? So you ready for me? I got around. In town, and my sounds ain't down by the
Underground.
Yes, the Humpty dance.
Latisse.
Right. What's going on, Larry?
Not much.
Not much. You in the Halloween mood or what?
Well, I got a show on Halloween, so I'm happy about that.
Nice. Where are you gonna be?
I'm going to be at Stand Up Comedy to Go in Bethesda, Maryland, at the Positano's Italian restaurant.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Is everybody coming dressed up?
Huh?
Is everyone gonna be dressed up?
No, I don't think so. Maybe, who knows? I know I won't be. I mean, I'm gonna just
I know. Well, last year I wasn't. That's so funny because last year on the 26th, I had a Halloween show that I did in Maryland, and the whole audience was dressed up. We weren't, but everyone was. It was so cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Lawrence Owens and Jamal Doman and a few other people. It was fun. But
yeah, I don't know, like Halloween, if you dressing up for like if you're the performer, it kind of takes you out of the act a bit, because that's just another thing. It's another thing for people to focus on, except what you're saying.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. I don't think we should be in costume during a show.
Unless that's just stick.
But the podcast is something different. I'm feeling festive. So Halloween is upon us. It is Friday Eve, October 29th. Welcome to Funny Bits Podcast. I'm your host, Latisse. And like I said, I got the crew here. Carl and Larry are here.
What up?
Super excited. And we have an amazing show tonight. Are you guys excited? Because I am.
Yeah.
Because this dude's crazy. This dude is absolutely crazy. But go ahead.
Like as an adult, I think I've been able to embrace Halloween more than as a kid. I liked it as a kid, but I'm super excited because we have I call him the king of scary. So Jason Pollock's going to be with us a little bit later in the show. I'm super excited because he's actually done like horror films. He's like a horror film buff. He goes to all the horror film it's a horror Comic-Con. That's what I think. I know that's not the right. Like Monster. It's called like Monster Mash, right, or something like that. I don't know, but I'm super excited. And he's a good friend of the show. We had him on last year for our Halloween episode, and he never fails us. He brought the Scream Queen with him last year, which was amazing. We'll talk more about that when he pops in. But so how was your week, guys? We haven't actually seen each other in a couple weeks. We got to catch up. What's going on with y'all?
Work.
Y'all so boring.
Well, I mean, I started a new gig on top of the gigs that I'm already doing, and it's not. I don't know if I'm into it. So
yeah,
it sounds like a little bit digesting there, Larry.
No, it's just like it's one of those things where I'm doing it just to have something else in case the other gigs like fall by the wayside, but
Right.
it's not something I would want to do full time.
Right.
Because I guess I'm at that age where it's like I kind of I'm not willing to be miserable for 40 hours a week just to pay the bills.
Right. You
I
gotta make
got to
fun
enjoy what I'm
though.
doing. I'm not in my 20s anymore. I can't just suck it up just because
Right.
I have no other options. It's like, I'm at
Right.
that age where
Right.
I've got other options. So,
Mhm.
I'll keep it pushing, but
Right.
I'm always on the lookout for something else because this whole thing looked like it's going to drag on for at least another year, or at least until next summer.
Mhm.
So, what can you do?
Wah,
Hey,
wah.
I'm hiring, Larry. I'm hiring.
You're hiring.
You want to do
You
insurance,
need
Larry?
someone to pass collection plate, make sure everybody ties.
Oh no, that's the wrong job, dude.
Oh, okay.
You trying to get me jammed up with pastors and Jesus. I ain't touching nobody's offering. Get that.
Oh God. Every time I lift up my hands, I literally hit this thing every time. I'm not used to this long thing in front of my face.
Yeah, well,
That's what she said.
it's been a
God.
while. It's been a while since you had a long thing in your face. Is that what
Yes,
you're trying to say?
it
Oh
has
goodness.
been. It has been.
Okay.
So let's not talk about that. Moving on.
Hey, you brought it up. All right.
No. I was talking
Hey,
about
you
my
you
past.
chose that face
you
mask.
volunteered that information.
You
Oh
passed
God.
up 5
So,
good face masks and said, let me choose
You
this
could
one
you
right
could
here.
hey
mhm.
you could have gone with Catwoman. You could have gone with
No.
you could have gone with Day of the Dead mask. No, but you chose the
I chose
yeah
this. Right.
NBA All Star Weekend mask.
I thought so. The first when I looked at it, I initially thought of Beetlejuice. Okay, one of my favorite movies. And when they stretch their face out in that one scene, and they try to scare the little girl, and then but you guys just informed me a little while ago that this is from Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Does it?
Eyes
Yeah,
wide
it's
shut.
either
The
that,
lids,
and
the
if
lips
that,
is
I've
earless.
had one of those plague raven masks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think actually what it said something like I don't know. I forget what the title was on the on the container, but whatever. I thought it was like, just something very easy. I didn't have to put, a whole bunch of makeup on my face. Just pop this on and boom. Woo, scary.
Don't you already have a lot of makeup on your face anyway?
Huh?
Don't you already have like a lot of makeup on your face anyway?
Never, never. You
Okay.
know me, you know me better than that, dude. Come on
Okay.
now. I'll never wear a whole bunch of makeup. And now, since the pandemic, I barely put on Blistex half the time. But that's not even neither here nor there.
Dang.
Right. That's about the only thing I'm putting on. So super excited. So yeah, I was in Vegas. I don't know if y'all want to talk about that.
Okay. Did you hit the jackpot?
I don't gamble.
How you go to
What are you
Vegas and
going to
not
Vegas
put
for then?
$1
There's no
on?
shows.
I'm
And
all
then as long as you're gambling in Vegas, you drink for free. So I don't know why you wouldn't go
we
It's a
went
gamble.
no-brainer.
okay. So here was the setup. We were in a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 2-bedroom suite condo basically, and at the Wyndham, at the World Mark Wyndham places or whatever. It had a pool. We had a little patio. And so we stocked up. It had a full kitchen. So we just went shopping. Like we got in at night and we went right to the liquor store and stocked the fridge up.
So
And
wait, hold up. So you got a room with a kitchen. So you immediately went to the grocery store to
yeah,
buy stuff that you could cook and drink. You could have stayed home
right,
and did that.
right. No, just to have it, right? So we had our stuff at the place. and I was actually celebrating a friend's birthday, so it was five of us, and yeah, so we went out, did the pool thing, restaurant thing, and then it was too short, and I came home. That was pretty much it. But I
So
had
no, no comedy gigs, no Bunny Ranch, no.
no bunny ranch. I did. Oh, you know what? I did do something comedy related. I recorded a podcast out there. My girl Tabloid, she has a podcast with her co-host Byron. So I did that. That was fun. And then there was a mic that I was thinking about going to, and then I just decided not to. I really didn't feel like it. I wasn't in comedy mode. I was literally in like party mode. So that was pretty much it. And then I came back home and went right back to work. All right. So, Halloween's going to be a little different this year. Carl, what are you and the kids doing?
Nothing. We normally don't do anything for Halloween because normally during this time it's like production time. I'm normally doing like a bunch of plays at the church, the one big production we used to do. But for the most part, we chill at home, order pizza, hot wings, and stuff like that. But
Nice.
that's pretty much it. But not a whole lot going on. Just chilling.
Nice. I don't know. It's gonna be a little strange. Like tomorrow, Antonio has remote Wednesday for school, and they're actually putting on their costumes for tomorrow so they can show them off. And trick or treating, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. We're still trying to decide, but it should be interesting.
I look, just go to the dollar store, just
Hmm.
buy a bunch of candy, and just like just
Throw it at them.
yeah, throw it at them.
just
Or like
pow.
make it like an Easter egg hunt. Hide it around the house, like hide
That is a good idea.
fun
Yeah.
size
Whatever.
candy bars in like places around the house, and make it a hunt for them or something like that. Or if you got like outdoor space in the backyard, or just
Right.
make it use your imagination, make it fun. And
Just
then
Definitely.
you
just
can
remember where you hit that candy at though.
yeah.
Right. Right. 'Cause
And if you really want to go for it, you can hide razor blades in the candy,
oh
just to make
no.
it.
No, we're not doing that. But we'll see. All right, so I'm
I
super
tell you,
excited. Let's bring our guest
Larry's
in
daycare
here.
center.
Yeah, right. So, let's bring our guest in so we can open up these topics for tonight too. Super excited. Please, everybody, welcome. Should I say Spock to the show, or is it Jason Pollock? Yay! What's up, Jay?
It's not logical. Thank you for having me, guys. First of all, Latisse,
welcome.
your costume is so Freudian, it's not even funny.
I know.
I was listening to you guys. I was sitting back in the green room. Thank you for the spread. It was delicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate
Always
that.
like to treat our guests so well.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
And Carl, you look like you're in a Jedi robe, so we're gonna go with that for your costume.
Yeah, Obi-Wan.
Now here you go. You got to have the nose exposed. I'm a Walmart worker.
It's like a diaper.
Oh my god. I have the nose exposed.
If you want to be, if you really want to nail the Walmart worker, you need the vest, and you need one of those little like robot scooters to motor around the store.
Right. That's
Get
true.
ready for the cars in the parking lot.
Yep.
So, Jason, how have you been?
Lovely. All of my shows have been canceled. It's been great. I did have a venue for you, Larry, but not anymore.
What the
It'll
hell?
happen. It'll happen.
Right,
Larry's
what the
frozen.
hell?
See, Larry's computer. Thanks to you, Latisse. Larry's computer. We left. Did I offend Larry?
He'll be back. It's so crazy. Now he's the one having issues. That's all right. We'll be good.
Well, what happened was,
Yeah.
because of you, according to Larry, he keeps freezing up, which makes him look more intimidating. I think I'm getting this evil stare, but his screen is frozen. There he is.
Well, he's here in spirit. I mean,
What the heck? Can you hear me?
we can hear you, but we just can't see you. Yeah,
I was just gonna say.
He went through the transporter and he got stuck. See what Spock be doing? Spock be zooming people in and out of the
Hold on.
I love it.
Oh, I'm back in the. I moved my box to the middle when I did this.
With your mind.
Yo, do it again. Bring him back. I think he's stuck between here and Jupiter.
He popped back in.
Scotty, beam back up Larry XL. Hey.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
It's amazing.
Uh,
So while Larry is
He disappeared again.
What episode was that when they kept getting stuck trying to come back?
I'll just edit this part out. It's no big deal.
That was oh man.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't edit it out. This is comedy gold.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
popping
did.
so I can actually see his face. He still can't see him.
I've got to have you on my show. Hi, I'm Jason, and I call it that because nobody knows me. So it's right there in the title.
I love that. I love that.
But I was doing an episode, and my screen froze. It was three of us having a conversation, and I froze like this. And when I watched it back, it's the two of them roasting me. I
That's
couldn't hear it, so I got
hilarious.
kicked out. But there's my
Oh
face.
man.
Right.
Larry's the king of the real
but-
face.
Right.
Larry's so funny; he doesn't even have to talk.
I know.
He just gives me that look, and he's hilarious.
Larry, we can hear you, but we can't see you.
okay.
It's Halloween. It's Halloween, though.
I
He's a
know.
ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Halloween version.
this is some shenanigans right here. Yeah, I don't appreciate it, Jason, bringing all your witchery stuff over here, man.
Is it
Witchery.
this?
Yes.
Live long and prosper.
So,
You got six
Okay.
fingers.
Well,
How you got six fingers?
Witcher?
Is anybody prospering right now?
I can't. You aren't, but we are.
Well, we can't see what if you're prospering or not, Larry.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Sorry. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it, like the lights on and everything.
Right. It's your phone.
Are you on
Look
your
up,
phone?
Marlon.
No, I'm not on my phone. I'm on my computer.
Oh, it's your laptop. Okay. Something.
Let me do a Brady Bunch impression to look Carl.
Yes.
Uh,
All right. Well, while he's trying to figure that out, has everyone done their early voting?
I did mine.
Voted? Yes.
I did mine. As soon as we got it, Laura's like, fill it out. I'm taking it to the mailbox right now.
I know that's right. Yes.
I don't know, but I feel like even though I've got very strong political beliefs, I can't post them on social media. I just can't do it because I don't think anybody's mind is going to change, and it's just making people angrier is what it's doing.
yeah.
If you want peace on earth, we got to stop the politics on social media.
Right.
Even though I've got strong beliefs and it's so hard to resist.
It's hard to resist. Yeah. Too funny. But yeah, it's important though. So that's good. I was very, very happy when I was able to drop mine off. Boop, popped it right in. All right. So
Jesus'
Mr.
superhero
Halloween-
name is Dick Nose. I just can't get that out of my head.
I love my profile.
It reminds me of myself.
Right. No, and then I think about Steve Martin and
Roxanne.
Roxanne, yeah, that's so funny.
I forgot about that movie.
I
That
know,
was-
right? I just thought of it just now. So again, welcome to Funny Bits. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me in my
Calling
facial
Mr.
pic.
Halloween. Mr. Halloween. So, what have you been doing recently? Because I know this is a good time. Like, this is one of your favorite times of the year. Not only did your wedding anniversary just pass, but Halloween is here as well.
And I'm helpless. I bought candy because I'm just going to have to look at. I'm so grateful for this opportunity because I got to put on a costume
Right?
for your show. And I just did my own show, and I had two of the members of Hellraiser on, two Cenobites
Ah, yes.
from
How did
Hellraiser
that go?
2. The Butterball, this
Yeah.
guy, and the female Cenobite.
No way. How do you get these people?
I met them. Well, the one.
Well, there are no
Barbie
conventions
Wild.
going on right now, so they're just looking for something to do.
They are, exactly. All I did was email. All I did was ask the Terry Gross story.
That's fantastic.
And at one point, many years ago, when I had my comedy club at Rascals in the Crown Plaza, and they had the horror conventions come through, I got to know a lot of them.
Yeah.
And I took two of the people from Hellraiser to Walmart because one of them lived in Europe, the other lives in California. And they're like, we don't have a Walmart here. We want to see a Walmart. I think they wanted to see real Cenobites.
Yeah,
is what I
right.
think. The real demons.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah,
Go
that'll
to
do it.
Walmart, see real demons. That's so awesome. So, what have you been doing? I know you're still working. You've been working through the pandemic, right?
Yeah, you guys are all the creative types, and okay, I am too. But I have to say, I have a job at a mortgage company to supplement the income.
Right.
Which,
There he is.
as boring as it,
Hey,
there he is.
Cool.
Hey, he's back.
Got you. All
As
right.
boring as this mortgage company job is, and as soul sucking as it was, and it made me miss acting and comedy so much. I've been blessed to have it because I've been able to work from home since the pandemic. I wake up in the morning, log onto the computer, and all of a sudden it's a gift to be working for a mortgage company.
Yeah, plus like everybody's like trying to get out of the city and move to the suburbs or far away from the city now. So I'm guessing it's a good time to be selling houses.
Oh, we're busy. It was surprising, but you're right. We're really busy.
Yeah, very busy, I'm sure.
But I gotta tell you, it's so depressing that people are leaving the cities. It just makes me feel like we're further away than I want to be right now than getting back to a normal life.
Have you been in the city lately?
I really haven't.
It's like I still do Lyft driving, and sometimes I take like people are getting dropped off in the city, so I end up like bouncing around the city. There are certain parts of Philadelphia that I'm like, wow, they just have stopped picking up the trash every Philly. Like, you know, it is just like, you know, certain parts of the city are a mess.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
And they keep building these like luxury like condo or an apartment units in like some really sketchy parts of town. Like, you know, you see them like trying to gentrify these parts of town. It's like, I don't know if I want to be in the first building that, you know,
that's just a buffet.
Opens up in the heroin alley that is, you know, parts of North Philly.
Oh my gosh, heroin alley.
We're going to get back to normal. We have to.
Eventually.
Well, yeah, it's just, you know, people, you know, a lot of the people that are turning out to be right about the pandemic and, you know, that were right about like, this is not going to be done in 3 months. This is not going to be done in 6 months. They're saying like, you know, we might not get back to normal until 2022.
Ugh, gross.
I heard that. I don't want to believe it, but I heard that.
Right.
That's crazy.
So that means a lot of these comedy clubs aren't going to make it. Right. You know, because that means, you know, we might get back to normal, but then like that means, you know, I'm guessing half or more than half of the comedy club aren't going to return. And there's just way too many comics out there for something not to come in and take its place. So if you're a forward-thinking person, you might thinking, all right, you know, maybe I should make a big move, you know, because like the big cities are going to take a hit. The comedy clubs are going to take a hit. So that might be somebody's, you know, impetus to like start their own thing. And then when, you know, the smoke clears, they're like, all right, grand opening of this new comedy club run by somebody other than everybody else been running comedy clubs.
Well, it's very interesting. My take on it is, I mean, people are everywhere. You wouldn't think that we're in the middle of a pandemic the way you go outside and the roads are still just as crowded.
I know people who are getting it. I'm like, what are you up to this weekend? I just got the COVID with my sister.
Shut up.
Are you kidding me? They're you know, they're going to parties left and right. They're like, we just do what we always do, but we got the COVID.
Somehow. Are they just not wearing masks? Or are they just not taking?
Well, they said they've been wearing masks unless they're around their friends, but you can't trust all your friends.
Can't. Yeah. Okay. So that's the thing. It's like, even where I work now, it's like every day our temperature is checked. Like we walk through the scanner, so our temperatures are checked every day, and sometimes there's still an email that comes out where they're like, "Oh, someone that was in your building has tested positive for COVID." I'm like, what are these people doing outside
I know.
work? Like, stay your asses home. If you cannot be careful. I don't understand.
Right.
What part of wear a mask?
I mean, granted, I'm over it just as much as anybody else. I'm so sick of it, but
Right.
it is what it is.
Yeah, and honestly, like a lot of people are just like, well, I got it. I could stay home for 2 weeks and lose my house, or I could just just load up on NyQuil, go to work, and try to skate through this.
No, that's insane. That's crazy.
I mean, I have been home since March, but I just want to say this is not my regular look. I'm looking at myself now. I look like an old Jew with a wig, which is kind of what Leonard Nimoy might have been. But
oh wait, you remind me of with Elton John a little bit with that wig.
Elton John. I was thinking Galaxy Quest.
Oh,
the original lace front.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's crazy. Wait, you just took off the Leonard Nimoy wig?
Yeah, that's supposed to be your closure, man. You don't take your wig off until you drop your last
joke.
Like don't you ever watch
Lennon, you're a Beatle.
Oh my God, what did I do? Snoopy.
Well, you think you was a stripper in Atlanta? You can't take your wig off in between sets.
You're ruining the mystery of it all.
Yeah,
here.
There we go.
What did I do?
See,
that's right.
See, now you look like Sister Jenkins from First Baptist Church.
Like Peppy Longstocking with a.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
There we go.
The only thing missing is the price tag hanging out from underneath.
Right.
Now, hey Jason, if you turn to the left and it stays still like this, yeah, you good, man.
Gyroscopic. It's a compass wig. It's always facing north.
Oh my God.
Hey Larry.
Yeah.
Larry, I kid you not, dude. I kid you not. I was at a church one time and this lady, I don't know what kind of wig hat situation she had on. Literally, when she turned so quick, her the hair is just
Stop.
No. Man, I almost fell out in that chair, boy. I was like, goodness, I can't make this stuff up. I can't make it up.
That's natural. Latisse is all natural.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, but there's going to be a point in her life, like later on, like 20, 30 years from now, where she might have to, go wig shopping.
I might have to what?
Like go wig shopping or big hat shopping.
Would you do a weave or a wig?
Maybe I'll just shave it all off. I don't have that much left.
Yeah, and you know what the thing about another bad part about the whole pandemic is. So Hollywood has come to a stop. So now we're at Halloween and we don't have a lot of movies, new Halloween movies to go see. And the only one I saw this commercial for this Halloween, this comedy horror movie called Bad Hair, made by Lena Waithe.
Really?
Yeah.
Bad Hair?
Made a movie?
Oh, Bad Hair.
I'm going to check that out.
It's on Hulu, and basically it's about this this woman who's this black woman who goes into the corporate world, and she got her natural hair, and everyone's like, oh, you really need to have a more professional look. So she gets a weave, and it turns out to be haunted.
Shut up! No, it's not.
Yeah,
a haunted weave.
Yep.
Oh, I'm definitely
and Lena Waithe, I think, directed it. Vanessa Williams is in it.
Vanessa Williams, I loved her.
Yeah, So yeah, so it's
Oh,
on
that's
Hulu.
so
Check it out.
funny. Oh
Yeah.
my god, bad hair.
I
Well,
was
Hey,
looking for
Larry,
something.
does the
Huh?
weave talk? Does the weave talk?
No, it's kind of like almost like a demonic
possesses you
possession.
like
it has a
Simpsons.
spirit. It has a spirit
Yeah.
attached to it.
Yeah, I think she got the weave. I think the hair came from the chick in the ring, so it's kind of got that gay horror type, vibe to it or something like that. Yeah,
Done.
I got you.
That's
I got you.
hilarious.
yeah.
All right, speaking of, so Jason, what's your all-time favorite scary movie or horror film?
Return of the Living Dead is in my top 10.
Okay,
Do
nice.
you remember that? All
Yeah,
the punks go to the cemetery.
yeah.
I killed that mood. I
No,
know it's an
no.
Western classic.
I know that movie because one of my favorite punk rock songs is in the soundtrack by 45 Grave.
Do you want a party?
Yep.
Oh, that was classic.
Yeah.
It was a
No.
great.
It's on my iPhone right now. Like
Ooh.
Nice.
great song. But Return of the Living Dead, that was like, during the horror movie heyday of the 80s where
80s
like
horror.
there were
So
horror
fun.
movies coming out every week.
Mm-hmm.
Night of the
Yeah.
Demons was another one from that time.
Yeah.
Linnea
Do
Quigley.
y'all remember Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
I do. I was never a huge fan of that one.
Me?
Me neither. More like
That's one of my favorite.
Night of the Creeps was a favorite. Tom Atkins was so badass as the cop.
Yeah.
The good news
yeah,
is
there's a really like thin line between like comedy and horror that if you veer too much towards the comedy, it takes you out of the film because like
No,
there's
I
like
love it.
Critters.
I hated Critters.
Oh,
Yeah,
Critters
and then
was classic.
and then every Nightmare on Elm Street film after the third one.
Right.
The third one was my favorite. By
Okay,
far.
so this is great. This is fantastic because
Hold on, let me summon the demons.
because you're leading me right into a fun little game I want to play. So we're gonna test, Jason. We're gonna test your knowledge of horror films, right? So I have some pictures of, shots of films, right? Some are very easy. Some are a little obscure. I'm gonna put them up on the screen, and then you're going to tell me which movie it is. Does that sound like fun?
I love it.
Okay.
Is it just me or we can all play?
We can all play, but it was
All right.
basically for you. You can answer first, and if you can't get it, which I doubt you won't be able to get these are like
Well, don't
I
call me
know-
the king of horror.
I know exactly. So this one's an easy one. It's an old one, obviously. When you see it, you'll know it right away.
Oh, The Birds.
Yes.
Yep.
Look, he was like, "Oh, this is easy."
I have a phobia of birds. Thank you, that movie.
And what was that? 1968 or something? 63? What was that? I don't remember.
Hold on, let me.
That was back when all people had to be scared of were like animals and like either swarms of animals or giant beings
Yes,
Birds.
exactly.
The Birds.
and mummies.
Right.
That was.
I love it.
I just watched something on Amazon Prime. It was so bad. It was awful. So bad, like I could probably get the director on my show. That's how bad it was. And I ended up watching the whole thing. It was called Santa Jaws. It was about
No.
a shark that came to life and was attracted to all things Christmas.
First of all, what made you even want to watch something with that title?
Exactly that title. It was
All
awful.
right, this one. Let's see.
1963. The Birds was 63.
Okay, so I was right. I did say 63. Okay. This one, it's a little obscure, but I'm sure you remember this one. This was the original.
Pet Cemetery.
Yes.
I want to play with
Little
you.
boy.
That little boy, he came to my show at Rascals with his mom, and every time I see him, he actually quotes a joke back to me.
No way.
Yes,
Are you
he lives in
serious?
California now.
Wait,
and I
what's
see
his
him
real
all the time.
name? What's his real name?
Nico Hughes.
Okay. Yo,
All right, so Jason, let me ask you this: did you see the remake of Pet Cemetery?
Couldn't even get through it. I tried.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
me neither.
when they announced the remake, and I saw the commercial, And I was like, okay, that's not going to work because back in the 80s, parents were dumb enough to buy a house with a highway running in front of it.
Right.
2018, hell no. No parent in their right mind is going to buy a house and they got little kids and they got tractor trailers speeding by like the Fast and Furious out of the woods. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then also, what parent in 2018 is going to be like, yeah, I'm going to bury my kid and reanimate him and nothing bad's going to happen? Like,
right.
Who is that stupid in the modern age?
No one.
But it was the daughter. They killed. Is that a spoiler? Screw it. The movie sucked.
No. I read. I read the reviews, and that was in it. So you're not spoiling anything.
All right. Good.
All right. Let's pull up the next one. Y'all ready? This is a oldie but a goodie.
Oh, that's
come on.
Yes. New Jack City.
Of course.
Max von Sydow. Did you ever see the SNL with Richard Pryor?
Exorcist.
Oh, that's a classic.
The bed is on my foot.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite bits. I love that.
Oh God! All right, let's try this one.
It's like, yo, mama. Oh, hey.
Okay. Are you even trying with these? Come on, this is
trading places, please.
Yeah. Terminator.
Right.
For those of you listening at home, this is Halloween. If you really don't know. If you don't know, shoot yourself.
Some people don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, the benchmark for like the slasher films that has never been topped.
Right. I did watch the modern version of the 20, 30 years.
The Rob Zombie one?
Yeah.
Oh,
the one where Jamie Lee came back. Is that the one?
Yes.
Oh, that one? No, I thought you meant the Rob Zombie one.
No.
Yeah, the Rob Zombie one with and I'm a huge fan of his music, but his films, like his remake.
Devil's Rejects was his masterpiece. I thought
you could tell he wanted to remake Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but he can only get the rights for Halloween, so that's what he remade.
That's funny. All right, y'all ready for the next one? It's pretty easy.
All right,
this isn't as obscure. Because the main character is right in this picture.
Well, that's Child's
All right.
Play.
Yeah.
Did you realize if this was like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, me and Jason would be like taking $1 million of money right now.
Needs offer a cash prize, Latisse, to everybody who gets
there's the whole picture. One of my favorites, actually. And nothing can top the first one. And at the end, where, he is fighting, he jumps up on a thing and then he gets stuck put in the fireplace, and then he gets all nice again. And he's like, Andy, no. We're friends to the end, remember? And then Andy's like, he finally gets some balls and he's like, this is the end, friend.
I was classic.
Burns him up.
I wish, not that I will. What was I trying to say? Did you see the new one?
No,
I didn't.
It was really good. They did it almost like New Nightmare. Like they were making Chucky movies and it comes to life.
Really?
It was fun.
Okay.
And Curse of Chucky had John Waters in it.
Oh,
okay. Favorite. And he got his face burned off from acid. It was brilliant.
Okay, I know y'all remember this one. This is one of my favorites too.
Oh, is that even a horror?
I know. It's a Christmas movie.
But it's so cute.
That's just.
Yeah, like that's one of the best Christmas movies out there. I get arguments with like Christmas people all the time. It's like, Gremlins is not a Christmas movie. Yes, it is. It's a Christmas movie.
I was at during the comedy club at Rascals days. I was at a party in the suite there with Zach Galligan, the guy from Gremlins, right there.
Yeah.
And all he was saying was like how the 80s. He's like, he just couldn't say enough about how the 80s was the best time, and no other time is like it. I was like, dude, that's when you were relevant.
Right. That's.
I did feel bad for him.
Yeah,
it looks great though.
Yeah, Gremlins is one of my favorites.
Now I hope he doesn't watch this because that was mean what I just said. I'm one to talk. I'm not. He's more relevant than I will ever.
We have an audience of 10 people, and I guarantee you he's not one of them.
Right. We'll send him the link though, just in case.
Speaking of The Exorcist, did you see Exorcist 3 with George C.
No, I
Scott and Brad
refuse to
Dourif?
watch it. No.
It's worth it. I don't know much about the sequel, Exorcist 2, but Exorcist 3 had one of the scariest moments, and it took place in a hospital with a possessed patient, and there was this moment where you just see this nurse going back and forth from her desk to her room, doing her chart and paperwork. Then she just walks down a hall, and out of nowhere, this monster with giant shears just comes and slices her head off. Such a scary moment.
I think, like, for me, I like really cool atmospheric horror movies. Like, I like John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yeah.
I like The Descent.
That was so claustrophobic. It was brilliant.
Yeah, and then The Mist.
I love The Mist.
Yeah, The Mist. And the cool thing about The Mist was if you get it on DVD, you can watch it in black and white because that's how Frank Darabont or whoever directed it really wanted to do it. But the studio wouldn't let him do it in black and white for the theatrical release. So they let him, like, you could choose whether you want to watch it in black and white or in color on the DVD release.
I'm going to have to geek out and pick up the Blu-ray. That's awesome.
Geek out.
What about the ending of The Mist? How depressing was that?
Yeah, okay, here's the thing. So a friend of mine showed me The Mist, and when the ending, it's a really shocking ending. And that was one of those situations where I fell on the ground laughing so hard at the ending that people were looking at me like, you are just sick. What is like the only other part that ever happened? Remember that episode of the Twilight Zone, the classic Twilight Zone, where there's a nuclear holocaust and there's this guy who's a bookworm.
Burgess Meredith loses his glasses, right?
And now that everybody's dead, he finally has time to read all the books he wants to read. And then he trips and his glasses fall off and they break.
There was time.
Yeah. And that was the time I fell on the ground laughing my ass off at something that was totally inappropriate and dark.
You're a twisted soul.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right. Very twisted.
Carlos is shaking his head.
Here's the funny thing. If the story that The Mist is based on, it doesn't end that darkly.
No.
Yeah. And it's just for someone to take something, it's like, you know what? The ending really needs to be a gut punch. I'm going to do this. That's, brilliant.
Yeah, the ending was just people on the run.
Yeah. And also, but here's the thing. The thing about The Mist and Descent and John Carpenter's The Thing, they all end dark and hopeless.
Yes.
So I think that's like something I like about, that's why Halloween is like one of the top ones too, because it's like, yep, it ain't over.
Mm-hmm. You know what else? It wasn't a horror film, but it was my first experience of the movie that ended dark and hopeless was Time Bandits.
Oh yeah,
I love Time Bandits.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
He goes to this adventure, then his parents blow up and he's left alone, and everybody leaves him.
Right.
Sean Connery, the fireman's like, "See ya."
Oh yeah, it's like that was another. Wow, yeah.
I forgot about the ending, but that was one of my favorites.
Oh, me too. Robin Hood.
Yep. Okay, last one.
That's it?
I thought I had two more, but I only have one more, and this is easy too.
All right, great. Look,
I want to punch him in the
another
face.
one is not even a horror movie.
He just lived a horror movie. This poor guy.
He really did.
I love Rick Moranis.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is more of a horror movie than Ghostbusters is a horror movie.
Ghostbusters had it all. It had.
Now, you want to talk about horror? Ghostbusters 2. Now that was horrific.
Right. 'Cause I went to the theater to see Bobby Brown, and he had 2 seconds on the screen.
Yeah, but like that is like that's up there with like Beverly Hills Cop 3 as as just.
Wait, Bobby Brown was in Ghostbusters 2?
Yes.
Yeah, he did the hit song off the soundtrack. On Her Own.
And remember when they went to the hotel? He was the
cameo.
doorman.
I never knew that.
Yeah, that was him. I was screaming.
I haven't seen that in years.
I was like,
yeah, man. And then he fell off.
Yep. Oh my gosh, so funny. So Jason, I want you to stick around for our National Calendar Days, right? Because
I would be honored.
thank you, because there's some Halloween themes in that too, and I thought it was really cool. So, it's very interesting. Now I know, this National Calendar Days started as a pet peeve of mine. Y'all
I think I know where you're going with this. I'm going to run off and grab something real quick.
Go ahead. And
Yeah.
now
Right.
I'm obsessed with National Calendar Days. And so we gotta keep oh my
All right,
god.
let's talk shit about
If he
Jason Powell
grabs the
while he's
right
going.
thing. Okay, so
Like, look at his home decor. I mean,
right.
grandfather clock. What is this? Did he win it off The Price Is Right? Damn. I mean,
That is
Yeah.
strictly from a scary
that
movie.
dude was ripped out of Highlights magazine, all framed on his wall.
Definitely. All right, so today's National Calendar Days, of course, this Friday Eve, October 29th, we are celebrating, let's see, it's National Cat Day. And you knew it. Yay! Wait, is that
That was Gidget.
How many cats do you have?
I knew
We
it.
have two. They're sisters, Gidget and LaRue. Gidget's the more accessible one.
It is. How did you know it was going to be a cat?
So wait, one's Gidget. What's the other one? The Flying Nun?
LaRue was actually Gidget's friend on the show.
Oh, okay.
Her friend was named LaRue.
So you made one the star and the other one like the sidekick.
Right. Look at
Yes,
Gidget.
exactly.
Gidget. Look, she's like, I don't want to be on.
She's
She's
so not impressed with that.
she's just like your wife running away from the camera. It's also National Oatmeal Day today, y'all. Oh my!
I had an oatmeal cookie.
Yay!
Yes.
There you go. And Carl, I know
Big
you
old-
had oatmeal for breakfast over at Perkins.
You know good and daggone well I had a big old oatmeal.
He's from the Good Times generation. He had cream of wheat.
I love cream of wheat.
Yeah, you know what? I go back and forth. I love cream of wheat, oatmeal, grits, anything, man. Trust me, yo.
Yep.
Y'all better go ahead and grab
Anything
y'all
you
a big
don't
box
chew.
of that stuff.
And
That pandemic, bro.
You eat oatmeal every day?
Every other day, something like that, you know.
That means you are regular.
I love it.
That's right.
Good for you.
That's right.
Hey, you leave my bowels out of this, brother.
Have you ever discussed Carl's regularity on the show before? Or no?
No, I mean,
Yeah, we discuss a lot of things on the show.
I just like oatmeal.
I think he's just happy we're not talking about his love life right now.
Oh gosh, here
You're
we
making
go.
him cry now. You mentioned love life. You've got tears in his eyes.
hey,
Look
Carl,
at
she
here we
remembered.
go.
I didn't bring it up. She did. All right, that's on her. All right, I'm over.
You good, Larry. You good. You good.
Well, is the missus even watching the show now? Now she got you. Now she ain't even supporting our show no more, huh?
Nah, she still catches it. It's just that the work schedule got real tight. That's all.
Yeah, real tight with you.
Hey, can you blame her?
Okay, and last but not least, and I know Jason can relate to this. It's National Hermit Day. Since you've been cooped up since the pandemic, this day is definitely for you. You got your cat, you're a hermit, and it's oatmeal day, and you already had your oatmeal cookies.
2020 is like the year of people to live like I do.
Right. So
the
check
introverted neurotic Jew.
Now right? I love to give y'all a jump start on tomorrow's National Calendar Days for Friday, October 30th. We're getting closer to Halloween. This is our Halloween themed show. So these two things are exactly Halloween, and there's a big debate. So first, let me just say it's National Frankenstein Friday tomorrow, y'all. So that's decent. I like
how Frankenstein shaped head.
Right.
God. Am I voguing?
Yeah, that is the type of vogue.
You nailed it, Jason. You nailed it, brother.
I got a vogue above this.
The amazing dick nose.
Right. So it's
sorry.
last but not least, for tomorrow, Friday, October 30th, it's National Candy Corn Day. Yes,
Boo,
one of my
boo,
favorite
boo,
candies. Okay,
boo.
so
Fuck candy
You
corn.
lost Carl. You offended Carl with your candy corn
right.
nonsense.
So wait, so Jason, you like candy corns, right?
I also like my teeth, so I haven't eaten them for a long time.
Right.
But I never minded candy corns.
It's one of my favorites. So, and Larry says no, and Carl says no. So it's 2-2.
Look, look, candy corn. I mean,
I love it.
I put like they're below Tootsie Rolls, and I hated to get
No
Tootsie Rolls.
way. I don't like Tootsie Rolls. They're
I remember,
above Tootsie Rolls.
I remember trick or treating in the '80s, going to somebody's house around the corner, and they just dumped a handful of candy corn in my bag.
Yes, I'm
You ate
jealous.
Yeah, like the worst were like the old people that would get those like Halloween bags that looked like a small fry bag, and they would just dump candy corns in it, and they would just hand out bags. And I'm like,
my parents wouldn't let me eat them.
Yeah.
They could have been laying in their garage or their basement. Just
Oh,
you can't do that.
I was chucking over. I was like, I wasted a trip to this house. Well, you know.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Did you get your plans together with your friends when you went trick or treating? Did you have your coordinates?
Yeah.
No. But I wish I could say I was that organized when I was a kid.
We did. We were like, listen, we hitting this spot first, and then we're gonna go across the street. We're gonna hit that spot, and we knew where the big candy bars were, and we had it all mapped out.
You had to know science.
Yep.
Like, did you hit like 3 different neighborhoods in one night or something? Like,
yep.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
I hated when they gave candy apples too, because it was such a pain in the ass.
I hated that.
Yeah.
Like, no, thank you. Yeah.
I drew on it.
Thank you.
Don't eat that now.
I eat it in sections too. So I eat the I start with the yellow. I bite the yellow.
Did you use a little knife and cut it?
It's the
I eat it in sections. I eat each little piece.
No, I always liked it when people cared enough to give you like obscure, like left of center candy. Like everybody had Three Musketeers and Snickers and stuff like that, but like every once in a while you hit a house that like was giving out lemon heads or
lemon heads, that's banging.
Yeah, or like sometimes you get like you would dud out like Bazookas or bubble gums. Like damn it.
Yeah, with the comics. Remember that was the comics. All right, listen. There's a bonus round, and Jason, I took this off your page, and so you recognize it. But there's different movies in this photo grid, and let's see if y'all can name. Now, Jason, this isn't for you because I know you know these. Let's give it to Larry and Carl. I know the films that are in here too. So
all right, let's see it.
All right, so starting at the top.
You're insulting Larry. You're insulting Larry.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. You got House of 1,000 Corpses, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Nightmare on Elm Street, Hellraiser.
Woo! Yes.
Thanks, Larry. Because I was about to say New Jack City again.
Yo, that's my boy. Yeah.
Hey, Latisse and Jason and Larry.
Look, next year I will put together the picture collage.
You are,
and I'll try to stump you because Latisse is just throwing you softballs.
Yeah.
What's the actor's name for Freddy Krueger?
Robert Englund.
Yes, and he knows Robert Englund too. You met him. Right?
I didn't meet him.
He came to.
I didn't meet him.
Oh, you met him.
No, I was saying Jason.
But I didn't meet him. But I saw him. He came to Monster Mania one year.
Yes.
And they had him in the one of the small bar rooms. Literally about 5:30 in the morning, the line wrapped around the hotel to get his autograph.
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
This wasn't a horror convention, but one time I was at Dragon Con, and Dragon Con is like one of the biggest like sci-fi conventions in Atlanta. So like I'm walking through the hall, and I'm at the autograph section. So like there's one table, line going all the way the length of the hall. It's like someone from Babylon 5. Line going all the way down the hall. It's the guy who played Anakin in Phantom Menace. And I walk by this one table. There's a whole stack of 8x10 sitting there, and there's a guy, and nobody's in line to see him. And I look to see who it is. It's Lorenzo Lamas.
Oh no!
No.
Man, he looks like me. I felt so bad. I couldn't even make eye contact with him. I was like, "Oh shit!" And I just kept.
Oh, that's a damn shame. I would have been right at that table. I would have been like, you know what, Lorenzo, let's get out of here.
You might be able to get him on your show.
Yeah.
This was
Listening
like
right now.
this was at least 20 years ago, so he might have like rebounded since then or something. But
Oh wow.
there was one
Hey,
year
Larry.
Con I wanted to go, but I had a show that weekend out of town because they had all the members of White Zombie except for Rob reunited for the first time since the band broke up, and I was like, man, if I wasn't doing a show out of town, I'd totally go there and get their autographs.
All right. Well, this
Yo,
was
Larry,
so much fun.
this-
Go ahead,
the same-
Carl.
Huh?
So real quick, the same thing happened at Monster Mania one year. I got a chance to go in the back, and I met I Dream of Jeannie and a few other
Barbara
people.
Eden?
Barbara Eden, yeah. So
Yeah.
then I saw Aunt Viv from the Fresh Prince, the first one.
Oh wait, original or like the
second
creamer, you know?
No, the original one.
Oh,
The original one. And
Okay.
I walked over to her because nobody was over there. So I went over to her. She had a stack of pictures, and because they was in black and white, like just regular paper, I was like, "Oh, thank you." She was like, "That's $10." I was like, "But you copied that from our copier." It's
You know
really-
what? I'm done. No.
Oh,
That's horrible.
dude. I was like, "Well, nice to meet you, Aunt Viv." She was like, So that's why you got cut off the show.
Oh,
Damn shame,
man.
yo. All right, Jay. Anything?
I want to ask you, Latisse,
Yes.
what's one of the scariest movies that you ever saw that haunted you your whole life? For me, that was Salem's Lot in the 70s, made for TV.
Oh,
Windows
definitely.
scene.
The Exorcist was up there, but second, a close second would be Poltergeist. From
The clown.
when it first came out. Yeah. That, and then I ended up loving it, and I just kept watching it over and over again. But it took me a minute, like, to get over like the maggot scene. Like I'm
Oh,
starting
that
to
was great.
now,
Peeling his
out of
face.
the steak, and then when he peels his face off. There's some definite scenes in that movie that I never forgot.
Yeah, Creepshow is another favorite.
Oh my god, yes, with the
Love that movie.
roaches at the end. Do y'all remember Creepshow 2 when Ted Danson was in it?
He was in the first one.
That was
That was
Creepshow
the
1.
first
Mhm.
Oh,
Leslie Nielsen, Ted Danson.
Yeah,
Oh
Creepshow
my
1. But that Creepshow 2, Ted Danson was on Cheers. He was too big to be
Yeah.
doing horror movies.
It's
That's
showtime.
Creepshow 2 had Thanks for the Ride, Lady.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
like there was only
Oh,
one
yeah.
good. There's only one good short in Creepshow 2, and that was The Raft.
Oh
love The
yeah.
Raft,
Oh
yeah.
my
Yeah.
god. But
The guy
the,
goes, I
That's
beat
like,
you.
it's like, yeah, you don't gloat, like
Right.
you'll turn
But
around and gloat,
that-
you keep running.
that the first one, oh my god, from the beginning to the end, all of them were good. And then the damn birthday cake, oh my god.
Oh, the Father's Day.
It's
Yeah.
oh god. Yeah, that movie. But I would watch them over and over again to where
I would love Larry to write a book about his take on horror films because you got some great perspective on things.
Yeah, I didn't know how dark. I didn't realize how dark Larry was with his
I know.
you learn a lot, yeah.
No, because here's the thing: in the '80s, if you weren't going out on the weekends and you just at home, there were all these horror anthology
Yes.
TV shows
Mhm.
like Tales from the Dark Side.
I
I
love
love Tales from the
Um,
Dark
I always
Side.
watch
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I
you-
was, like towards the late 80s, I was kind of, interested in certain like forms of horror.
Mhm.
But I'm not the horror junkie, but like, I know enough of it to just like have a huge like goth streak. You know?
Well,
But
at least
there
I
was
got a
this-
chance to see the regular scary movies. We couldn't go see the regular scary movies because my mom said we had to support black actors and entertainers, so we couldn't go see Carrie. We had to go see. I mean, not Carrie. We couldn't see. We couldn't see. We couldn't see Carrie. We had to see Abby. That was the black Carrie.
Abby, was that real?
It is. It is. Look
Blackula,
it up.
remember Blackula?
Yeah, I
And
mean,
if you have to go see
That was some
Blackula
scary
at the
scenes in
Midway,
Blackula.
That's
yeah,
funny. Though.
yeah.
yeah,
There's this documentary that I saw on IFC, which goes through the history of black horror films.
Mm,
And that was something I didn't know a whole lot about. Because we just didn't. It just didn't start with Blackula and end with like
right.
Get Out and Us. There was like all these other like
yeah.
off-brand and like underground films that didn't really people don't know a whole lot about, and that was interesting to
Not at
watch.
all. I
Yeah.
mean, look at
Jim
all the
Kelly made
examples
that one.
all the examples
Noir,
that I
is it
pulled
called
up.
Noir Cinema?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I saw
Yeah.
that.
Mhm. Well, this was an amazing show. Thank you, Jason, for being our guest.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Anytime. This I have one more to put up, and this is actually probably just a funny thing, but it's one of my favorite videos of all time, and it's definitely important around this time.
Thriller. The face you make when your kids don't listen in public.
That's hilarious, but I freaking love Thriller. Okay, I still know the entire video. I still know the whole dance.
John Landis directed that.
And Michael looked healthier in that photo than he did towards the end.
Huh?
Michael looked healthier as a zombie than he did, towards the end.
Yes, he did. Well, what happened with Michael was, a lot of people don't know this, is that he died when his hair got set on fire, and they said, we will rebuild him.
And
that's why he ended up looking like that. You take his face off, and that's like the $6 million man under there.
So done. All right. Well, since you're here, might as well give you the message of the week. Also, this is our last show for a little bit, so you're ending with a bang, Jason. We're gonna take a little hiatus. Yes. So we give the message of the week, and
I love your show. That's a low atus for me. I'm so bad. I'm so sorry.
That's hilarious. Message of the week. Some people will show you potential, but no promise for change. Ain't that the truth? All right, take that one.
Preach, sister.
So again, I want to thank our special guest, the King of Scary.
No, not King. Just
yes. That's what I've named you now.
Okay, we'll go with that.
The Archduke of Scary.
Archduke is good.
Yeah.
Archduke.
Does this look scary? Is this scary to you?
Oh yeah. That's the scary stuff right there, Jason. That's the scary. Boy, I tell you.
Oh, God. And since you're here, that you get to enjoy our out music. But before you go, Jason, tell everybody where they can find you on social media, please.
Look for Hi, I'm Jason on YouTube and Facebook, or find me Super J Post 71 on Instagram, Jason Pollock 2 on Twitter.
Right.
Just find me. I need love.
It's right there, right below Jason Super J Post 71 on IG. Make sure y'all follow him. And Carl, real quick, give the people what they want.
Oh, you can find me at Carl Rogers. I am Carl Rogers on Instagram and Carl Rogers on Facebook. Yep, that's it.
All right. And Larry?
Go to LarryXL.com. You go to LarryXL on Facebook and Twitter, and Comedian LarryXL on IG. I have a show Halloween night at Stand Up Comedy Go at Positanos in Bethesda. And then 2 weeks later, November 13th, I'm performing with Tim Grill at Smoke and Mirrors Theater. And then the weekend
that'll be a great show.
Yeah, the weekend before Christmas, I'm at the Comedy Zone in Harrisburg, unless the pandemic spikes and shuts everything down before then.
Dope.
Larry, that's awesome. You're working a lot. That's great.
Yeah, three gigs. I used to only do 3 gigs a month. Now it's like 3 gigs a season. So it's
so y'all know, follow and like us, Funny Bits Podcast, on IG, Twitter, and Facebook. We appreciate it. You know, you can also find me, stalk me, Latisse Comedy on everything, IG, Twitter, and Facebook. Also on Facebook, you can find me on Latisse Jokes. That is my other page. And I actually have yeah, December 10th through the 12th, I'll be at a country club in Delco. I'll have more info on that.
Yeah.
I am probably featuring, and I'm working with Pat House, so we will see.
That's also a great
It's
show.
gonna be
You
fun.
too.
Yes, 3 shows. Y'all have no excuse. Come out and laugh. This is gonna be good.
The excuse is COVID, but
No,
I'm just kidding.
come out, wear your mask, come laugh. Let's have some fun. Again, Jason, thanks so much for coming on with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you
Happy
again.
Halloween to you. Thank you for doing this again, 2 years in a row. And let's get this music kicking. We gonna play it on out. Jam. Hey. All right. Look at the nose.
Look at the nose.
That's Carl Scary. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. It's been funny bits.
Oh
Funny
shit, my
bits.
ear's coming off.
Funny bits.
Hey.
Thank y'all for watching. Bye.